The founding of America wasn't about freedom, it was about stealing land, labor, and life. So I'm English. I'm poor, rich, middle, who cares? It doesn't matter. I get on a ship, I come to Virginia. If I'm free, they will deed me 40 acres of land. 40 acres of land they don't own. There's a Native American family that owns it. I now have the deed to 40 acres of land that somebody else is using, that is farming. Because right, we have this double think 1984 thing in our head. The Native Americans didn't know how to farm, Europeans did. The Pilgrims arrive, they don't know how to farm. So Squanto finds them starving to death. He goes up to them and he's like, dude, what's happening? Why aren't you growing food? And they're like, we don't know how. So Squanto shows them how to do agriculture. And you may have been in a play about this. And he's like planting fish in the ground to fix the nitrogen into the soil. And at the same time, you hold these two contradictory beliefs. First, that the Native Americans couldn't farm because they're too dumb. And then second, that the Native Americans taught the Pilgrims how to farm. And it doesn't occur to you that they can't both be true. Anyway, turns out Squanto really did teach the dumb Pilgrims how to farm because they were too stupid to grow their own food and were starving to death. So I walk out into Virginia, I got my blunderbuss. I don't know if you can carry your blunderbuss like that. I think the ammo would just pour out. Probably have to hold it like this. Anyway, I got my blunderbuss, I'm walking out. And I see the family, Native Americans, farming that land that's mine. And I take a shot at them. They hear the bang, they run, they fight. Doesn't matter. The land will be mine. I will take it from them. There's a crop already in the field, which is great, because then come harvest time, I'm already set. And then I just continue to farm the land. Isn't that amazing? All I need to do is get across the Atlantic. The rest's free, well, except for the ammo. In other words, at some level, the colonial settler project that the British unleash in what will become the United States of America was a wealth transfer scheme. There is no greater asset on the planet than real estate, right? Not Bitcoin, not stamps, not coins, not gold. It's land. Land you can grow food, land you can build a house, land you can build a factory, land you can find gold, land you can find coal, you can find oil. Land, 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 land. So to go from having none to suddenly having some with really nothing put into it other than you just happen to be English and you had to commit a little act of violence, that's a remarkable leap, that's a remarkable jump. But then we added a layer to it.
Do you think the US was built on freedom or theft? And can both be true?